Good evening, everyone. Ah, fuck! I forgot to calibrate my face. You know what? That's on brand for tonight. That is on brand because I did not look at the time. Go, I got 5 minutes. Make myself a drink and stuff like that, and then look back and go, ah, shit! I was supposed to be live like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, welcome in everyone, buddy. How we all doing? Welcome to another Wednesday night live stream. Apparently, we're right off the hinges, right from the get-go. We're jumping back into SnowRunner. We finished the last map. We're now on to Alaska. Just kind of starting out. It's me, Nolan, Unique, Mad, and, well, Lunar's in the chat. Unfortunately, we can only have 4 of us. There's like 5 of us that are playing. So, yeah. But, welcome in, everyone. Tall, don't think I don't notice you there with your 395 stream streak. I shake my head at you. That, and you can tell your fiance cares because she has helped you keep that going so well. But yes, also if she's in earshot, happy level up day. But yeah, let's get in there with the guys and get to some SnowRunner, shall we? Alright, so what are we all doing?
Mountain delivery.
Mountain delivery.
Drilling supplies.
Cargo recovery in the middle of the forest. The truck that's way too big.
Nah, that can't be right.
I'm
You
just
would never.
sitting here in the peanut gallery judging everyone.
I mean, someone's got to help have eyes on chat.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yes, opening chat. That's something I've done.
I am driving.
I say as a
I'm blazing a
moderator.
trail.
I was gonna say, Nolan, you're a mod, like.
Listen, I was driving.
Uh-huh.
Also, you don't pay me. You get what you pay for.
And I hate to say it, Rex, but reading your chat and drunk driving are basically the same thing.
Oh, wow.
And Noel's doing both.
No,
Okay, not yet then.
no, not at all. Did you actually believe Rex's words when he said that he's driven me to alcoholism again, even though you damn well know me saying I'm going to go get a drink doesn't mean alcohol?
No, but last time it was on the table.
Last time it was on the table because I said I'm going to go get some alcohol.
Ooh, I'm gonna go get myself a drink.
And I have since drank all that Pepsi I bought. And slightly more to the point, I also finished off that bottle of rum. But anyway, I think
What?
there's another bottle of rum downstairs somewhere
What? The rum's gone? Why is the rum gone?
because I drank it. Especially if Rex is driving. You see, that's the joy of this game. Is I get to see Rex is driving, but I don't get to be in a vehicle that Rex is driving.
Yeah.
Unlike Halo.
We didn't literally have a moments before where it's like, hey Nolan, I'm here to help, and over I went.
Yeah,
Oh,
same talk.
let me back up.
The bottle I polished off the other day was nice, lovely spiced Bacardi rum.
Sorry about that.
Interesting. My fleet is actually kind of missing an off-road truck. or I should say one that they classify as off-road.
Well, what are you trying to do, Rex?
I'm not 100% sure yet.
We've still got 2 tasks that require a scout, or suggest a scout.
I believe he knows, given his off-road comment,
Yes.
because one of them recommends an off-road.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, one does recommend an off-road, not a scout. Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
What is it?
I mean, the off-roads are just slightly more stable scouts, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go up there with the more entertaining of my vehicles, so chat can have a good laugh.
You mean the Flipomatic 5000?
Rex
Yes,
is
but
driving.
yeah. Just keep rolling.
All right. Well, yes, no, both those would be fantastic for Rex to do.
I don't want to do.
Nah, I don't want. No, I don't want to do them either.
I didn't want to do anything that was left in this region, hence why I'm currently doing the mountain delivery.
I just realized you meant mountain delivery, but I heard man delivery.
Where can I get?
I mean, I am a man, I am delivering.
Uh-huh.
Well, are you doing the wheelbarrows there, Nolan?
Yes,
Okay.
it is literally the mission called Mountain Delivery.
Drilling spare parts. Where does that need to go? Ah, I can do that with my current setup.
Yeah, chat got to miss some fun conversations because of the fact of Rex's drink of choice tonight and questionable life choices.
No comment.
Expired G Fuel with lead.
The powders only said that they expire like a year ago. And it's
Before opening.
Really?
and the fact that it's their old formula, which has the warning of containing a bit of lead. I don't sit there and drink it like all day, every day, so.
Yeah.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
We gotta get you checked out at some point.
I think correct.
They're coming to take me away, haha! They're coming to take me away, hoo hoo!
Guys, he sounds way too excited about that.
If he's put in a mental institute, he doesn't have to pay rent. Um,
Yeah, but then we get to stop. Then we're forced to stop bullying him in Baldur's Gate.
sure.
I was to say, I don't pay rent to begin with.
Well,
It
fine,
has
you don't
a
have.
mortgage that we pay.
Oh, so different.
I mean,
Banana.
technically it is a big difference. Rent means someone else owns the place. Mortgage means you own the place.
Nope, not yet.
Mortgage
bank
means you own
owns the place.
Eventually. It's rent with a promise. Rex tried to make me dinner. Rex, you said you wanted to leave that conversation for when stream was.
What's this try? I did make dinner, and it wasn't too bad. So tonight I did like a similar to like a chicken fried rice, but I used leftover ham because there was just a lot of fucking ham that needed to be used up.
Rex, Canada already has enough items on the Geneva Convention. They don't need your cooking added to it.
So if I host a dinner party, we know Lunar's
You're
gonna
not
find
coming.
something else.
Potluck for everybody except Rex.
I agree with Lunar. You ate it! What do you mean you agree with Lunar? You also keep saying how it's so nice when I cook.
We need to confiscate it.
It's nice because Queen doesn't have to cook, not because what you're cooking is nice.
Gotta confiscate Rex's grill. We gotta confiscate his stove, his oven, everything.
You leave my barbecue alone. I have several knives and I know how to use them.
We'll confiscate those
Ooh, a
too.
knife.
You don't need knives. You're edgy enough as it is.
That
So
could be, man.
scared of all knives.
No. In all honesty, ham with fried rice doesn't sound that bad to me.
No.
I will say though, and this is an important thing that Rex didn't say did say previously, didn't say this time, is that he also put soy sauce on it. And I think
Yeah,
you
that's the
don't
weird
need
part.
to. I don't think you need to add extra salt to ham.
No.
It's like,
It
do you
depends on
want
the ham.
salt with your salt?
It did
I would
not
argue it
come
depends
out-
on the ham.
I was gonna say, the ham itself wasn't very like salty at all to begin with, and B, we're talking like lightly changing the color of the rice, so the rice itself didn't have just a bland flavor to it. Like we're not talking like I turned the rice black with soy sauce.
Part of frying rice, you add flavor, especially you use some eggs and some onions and stuff.
Oh, there was egg in there and peas and carrots because that's what we have for frozen veggie.
Okay.
We diced up the ham.
Yeah. Oh dear. I am currently making turn into a submarine here. This is not good.
Mad.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Yeah, that's how I read.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Mad is the right color for that. He's yellow.
It's camo, I think. Kind of washed out camo, it has to be said. But
Slightly muddy camo, actually, but yes.
Darkness, I have
Oh.
not had any fire occur while cooking on any surface. Thank you.
That's Panda.
That's my wife.
You
She's
guys
a
are
wonderful
mine,
cook.
people.
However,
I did work in kitchens.
Unique.
terrifying.
Could I get you to accept mountain pipeline delivery or building even?
As you were saying, Matt, about Panda's lovely cooking.
Oh, Panda's a fantastic cook. I have no complaints with her cooking.
It's the risk involved.
Mine is. Oh, she's only set 2 fires in the kitchen.
It's
And,
2 more than me.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's too
What's
more
the
than
par
me.
for this?
Yeah,
I don't know what the what it's normal for, but
I'd say the par is 0.
fair. And I think I took the wrong truck through here. Oh well, we're doing it anyway.
Rex, I see that you are in a scout.
Yes, I'm heading up to the radio station.
Oh yeah.
I said this.
And I listened. I just forgot. You have ADHD. You know how many things go through
Uh-huh.
our brains between listening and accepting something that someone said and then questioning it later.
Yeah. Which brings up
I
the
question
question,
everything and
with,
nothing at the same time.
Panda's fires. Did they involve her getting distracted?
Oh no, she was paying attention both times.
How? That doesn't make it
Panda.
better. I was hoping to make it better. The only other one I can think of is not realizing crap under like the burner or something.
Let's see. The first one was an oil fire.
Okay, that one's not hard to do. That really, it's not.
Yes, sweetheart, we're talking about that.
Someone's in trouble.
We're gonna get us some talking to, aren't we? She's gonna join voice chat.
Well, the first one was an oil fire. A little bit of oil splashed out of the pan and hit the burner.
Yeah, which honestly, that's very
Yeah, no,
easy.
Yeah, and we use olive oil almost exclusively in this house because
Better.
it tastes better. It's also better for you.
Yeah, like that pretty much
Oh, yeah.
have the same way.
So, and the downside about olive oil is it does have a lower flash point than a lot of the other oils that you can use. But it's great for cooking, and I personally prefer its taste as well. Now, the second fire is a little bit more comical one. So, actually, let me go back to the oil fire really quick. She did set. There was an oil fire. She did everything right. As soon as the fire lit, she realized what was happening, and she went and she grabbed a pan and smothered the fire. She did very well in that aspect.
Good, because yeah, that's one of people's biggest mistakes is fire, water, oil fire, no water.
And the reason that is that does chat know about why you don't want to put oil on water on an oil fire?
And we do.
It goes
I
kaboo.
feel like my chat is smart enough to know that because the fact that oil and water does not mix, the boiling of the water will cause the oil to spread and therefore cause fireball.
Well, it would cause instant
Air
flashes. It flashes the water into steam, causes a minor explosion.
Goes whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, the second fire is a little bit more comical. My wife was making an egg-related dish, so she had an egg carton on the counter, and she was in the process of doing eggs.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Oh.
is it too close?
No, let me finish. And she won, and she had lit herself a candle because she liked the ambiance the candle was providing. Now, unfortunately, while she was cooking, I don't know if she didn't realize it was going to be a problem or didn't see it. She brushed the egg carton up against the lit candle, which unfortunately caused a minor fire to happen.
And that's not how you get boiled eggs.
One second.
Okay.
What was that, sweetheart? It was not the paper towel roll, it was the egg carton. Wait, was there another one you're not telling me about?
Oh!
I could just hear
It's not
Panda
a
back
little
there going.
suspicious.
I can't hear her, but I can hear Panda going, no.
Did you set the paper towel roll on fire? Are you sure about this? Under my third fire.
Matt, how's that house insurance payments?
Fantastic.
Oh, Panda. Here's the thing. I would classify the first one as a standard. It happens.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
if you're
100%.
like, yeah. Second one would. It burned food and was in the kitchen.
Oh no, it didn't burn any food. It's just there was a fire, and what the funny thing is once the fire happened, she realized there was a problem. So she grabbed the first thing. She responded like she did the first time. She grabbed the pan and tried to smother it. She grabbed the small little egg pan and tried to beat it out.
It's one way to do it.
It was not successful. I had to intervene and dunk it in water.
We were in chat at the time, I believe.
Yes.
Oh.
That one is tangentially food related, so it's only like a food burning or fire due to technicality.
Apparently.
Why
There's
do
the
I
third
have-
one involving paper towels that she's not telling me about.
Why do I feel like that night in voice chat had a similar vibe to me, like, what was it, a few weeks ago of, oh, BRB guys, I stabbed myself.
Yes.
What did I say in chat, Unique?
I believe it was just be right back, and a few minutes later, or Panda lit a fire or something like that.
No, I said,
Son of a...
I think it's one of my most told university stories. But I have in fact met a woman who managed to set fire to pasta.
I am impressed, honestly.
She, and I think the story changes slightly every time because it's been a very long time since this was the case. And it was my first week at university. But she was on the phone to her boyfriend, I think. And basically she had forgotten that she had pasta on, so all the water boiled off. And then it set fire to the pasta eventually.
Little known fact, folks. Wheat products are flammable.
Uh-huh.
Actually, what's
Basically
really
so.
interesting, you can actually cause an explosion with flour powder.
Yes.
We are
Yes.
not
Probably don't want to
teaching people how to make homemade fireball.
We probably don't want to teach Rex's chat how to do that.
We don't want to teach
That's
Rex
the
how to
worst
do
thing
it.
I could teach.
Rex worked in a kitchen, he already knows.
I was gonna say, it's just a very fine flour that you more or less put in a tube, hit it with a burst of air near a flame, and it...
So there's
Congratulations,
that
Rex.
one.
You've taught your chat how to light a fire with flour or power.
I gave them the the point notes. You think that they wouldn't A, figure it out themselves, or B, already know?
Honestly, a lot of people in Rex's chat are actually fairly smart.
Mhm.
Really does baffle my mind as to how Rex, of all people, has attracted that kind of crowd, but hey-ho.
Because
think
it's
it's fairly
amazing how
self-explanatory, huh?
stupid that I can be.
Alright, yeah, I'll give him that.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
I've made
Speaking
it
of
down the
stupid,
hill
right?
the wrong way.
I just want to put it out
Upside
there.
down.
I just want to put it out there that Twitch just attempted to stop Darkness from posting that message because of the words fingers and in.
Ooh.
Sexual
Twitch.
Ignore
What
the
are
fact.
you thinking about, Twitch?
Ignore the fact that the words fish preceded the fingers, and a microwave after the in.
Yeah, but it just...
Yeah.
AI, everyone!
I mean, that's a stretch to call the auto moderation in Twitch AI.
I wouldn't be.
Let's.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was part of a filter in the past because of spam bots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
most certainly.
Here's the funny
What-
thing.
what
I
makes-
think I have mine on the milder side too.
Yeah. But I have a question. Why would you think Twitch would invest in the AI? It's extremely expensive, and it's cheaper to just use the really dumb filters they've already set up.
They're owned by Amazon. There you go.
Fair point.
I mean, they do. I think they do have AI moderation settings of some description.
I was gonna say they just added a
and this
feature
is-
recently that is literally you say a certain phrase and it creates its own clip.
But this is not that.
See, my only issue is the dangers of introducing AI to the internet. We've all seen how that goes. And I'm not talking about in movies.
You mean we're going to turn yet another Microsoft AI into Adolf Hitler again?
It's not hard.
Did you guys hear about the OpenAI sandbox that recently got breached?
Slightly terrifying.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I did hear smidgens of that. It might have even been you talking about it, Nolan.
I'm reasonably certain it was me talking about it, yeah. Basically, OpenAI have been trying to compete with the recent success of what's the name of the people who do Claude? Anyway, their new
Microsoft,
Mythos
I
model.
think.
Their new Mythos model that it became scary good at cybersecurity, basically, and so they have been looking at models that are capable of doing hacking and well, just code in general, but they test these AI models in what is known as a sandbox environment, basically an area that the AI can play in that it can't affect anything. Well, turns out their sandbox environment wasn't secure enough because one of their AI broke in or out of the sandbox and actually went and hacked a website called Hugging Face for an exploit. Hugging Face is the world's, I think, largest online repository of AI models. So, yeah, it's attempting Skynet. It's fine.
It was given the instruction, do this, and went, I can't do that. I'll find something that can do that.
I believe it was an autonomous thing.
Mhm.
So it was given like basic instructions and left to figure out how to do it. But I don't know if the full details are like out yet.
It's just like, do they necessarily
I-
want to give the full details on what they were trying to teach it to do?
Yes, to an extent, because when it's successful, they'll be able to market it as, oh, hey, look, we can help with cybersecurity too. Also, to some extent, I imagine whatever, like, apology they're going to have to do for Hugging Face, or Hugging Face's, like, security is like, this is what happened, this was what this latest breach was about, is probably going to have to involve at least some details.
Mm-hmm.
How in
Yeah.
the ever-living fuck am I supposed to get to this warehouse?
I am gonna. That's actually a conversation I need to have with my father about,
Yep.
because he is.
About getting to a warehouse?
No, about the security and vulnerabilities involved with such a detail in a hack, and the fact that it's now being automated. Which is going to be an interesting discussion to have with him, because a bit of background about my father. My father has a PhD in computer science with a focus on a background on computer security, and particularly looking on the psychology and motivations behind said hackers.
Yeah.
AI's
Yeah,
motivation is it wants stuff. That's it.
Well, that's going to be an interesting discussion to have with him, because this is something he found interesting, and he is still good friends with his co-researcher, and those two have, what they've done a couple of times is sometimes they'll go for morning coffee and they'll be sitting at McDonald's, and they'll start doing napkin math.
Oh no.
And we're not talking like, oh yes, no, this is simple stuff. No, we're talking very advanced calculations on the back on a napkin. And there's been a couple of times where the server has picked it up and looked at it like it was Greek.
Only a couple times?
That's an understatement, but yes. Ah,
Yeah. Things have changed in cybersecurity in the last 20 years quite drastically. Went from like 80% of cybersecurity tasks were make sure that the user doesn't do something stupid, like be incredibly predictable, to oh shit, we have
supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4 password.
yeah, it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't be password. It can't be anything incredibly obvious spelt backwards. It's not allowed to be anything that is like ostensibly public information, presumably like the name of your pet or maybe your first child or something to that effect, etc., etc.
I found something fun out. The most popular password has changed. It's no longer 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
what's the password?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, for
yeah.
fuck's sakes. Is it bad?
Hey, it's improvement.
I was expecting either Looter to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was expecting 1, 2, 3, 1.
Nope. Too clever. No, yeah, and here's the thing with cybersecurity, I'm still going through that, and you are still dealing with 80% of don't click the phishing emails. Don't click the phishing emails. Don't click the phishing emails.
Wait, I'm supposed to click on any of my emails?
Mad,
I might be a little
How-
stuck.
how'd you do this?
Well, you see, he saw a river and he drove into it.
Or even is Matt? I don't see him on the map. Are you in a different section? Different map?
No? Go down to the bottom of the map from where you're looking.
Oh, there you are.
Hi. I need to go to a different truck. This thing is not capable of pulling itself out of here.
And I've fallen on my side again.
Medic!
I'm not a huge fan of this thing. I might have to sell it because it really does not do that well once it gets dicey.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, the Het and its smaller cousin.
Which
Just
is what I'm
on-
running.
Yes, that is why I brought it up. Just do not do well in this game. I don't know if there's like actual precedents for that, but you would think that something that the US Army uses to move trucks would, or to move tanks even, would probably be strong and fuel guzzling.
Oh, these things are the
I say it's one of
M911
those things, and it's not strong.
is designed to be mobile with with a 60 ton tank on the back.
Yes.
Never fear, I have the solution.
More gas.
I wonder if it's supposed to be mobile with a 60-ton tank on the back on road. Because that does change the torque requirements by a fairly significant margin.
They did use it out in the deserts, so it's at least good with sand, but it was kind of packed sand. So
Well, to be fair though, if we're going to be needing to recover a
Hey,
tank, ideally you'd try and recover it with an M88 Grizzly first, which is basically an M60 with the turret removed, and I think a couple of turbos added.
basically, you're recovering a tank with a tank.
Yes, which
Tank,
makes
tank,
sense.
tank.
You wanted to recover something where they can actually go where the tank
Yes, I
is
did
able
that
to
this
go.
morning, Queen.
But never fear, I have the M38, which is based off of the M939 5-ton truck.
You see, once again, I feel the need to say that this game would be significantly easier if it just gave me something with tracks.
There's a mod for that. It's
I'm,
overpowered.
I'm sure there is. And that's exactly why we won't add it.
Right?
But like, 80% of the challenges in this game can easily be solved by just any engineering vehicle from any army would instantly do this, no problems.
Yep.
Except maybe like fuel, at which point you just grab the fuel variant of it.
Yeah. Or you go with a low fuel usage variant of one.
Yeah, my
I would
gas
use-
guzzler is my fuel carrier.
Why would you use a tank when they designed a helicopter to do it? Because
Sometimes helicopters
Helicopters fun.
A, expensive to run, and B, sometimes you really need. There's gonna be times where you can't get a helicopter in due to weather restrictions.
So, for people watching Rex's stream, look at that visibility. The only person you would get that is crazy enough to fly in that weather is someone from freaking Vietnam.
Or Rex.
Well, if Rex is flying, we're not coming out the other side.
No.
I mean,
No.
my grandmother hasn't in the past picked me up off the side of the road in the middle of snowstorms when the roads were starting to get closed and school was closed because I was walking to the next town over to go hang out with friends.
I see. Yeah, because tanks are cheap to run. I don't think you understand the order of magnitude how much more expensive it is to run a helicopter.
They're so expensive. They're
Tanks
so
are
expensive.
incredibly easy to maintain. They are maybe a bit of a pain in the ass to replace parts in, but you can definitely get the parts. A helicopter requires like an order of magnitude more high-grade parts. Not to mention aviation fuel is not cheap.
Now,
All the common terminology that you always hear in the helicopter world is, yes, a whirly gig with an oil leak.
yeah, that's the thing is you're dealing with avionics and actual engineering, whereas what we're dealing with in the game is essentially you can get a 1982 truck from like who knows when that was serviced who knows when that you modify and can run down the road.
I say
helicopters-
any hick with a tool set can maintain a tank.
Yeah.
You cannot make a helicopter airworthy without certifications, at least in the UK.
And I would not trust anyone that doesn't have the certifications because
I mean, you can work on it yourself and then get someone qualified to certify it. But quite frankly, as to why on earth you would bother to do that without getting just certified yourself in the first place, I don't know. But either way, it's not an easy thing.
it's an easy thing to get rubber on. It's an easy thing to get rubber on road. It's a hard thing to lift off the road
And
without
top of
sufficient
that-
speed.
as well, once the initial disaster relief comes through, which is going to use helicopters and whatnot, and once they start getting like the basic roads in, they're going to revert to trucks anyway, because sometimes it's easier to use a truck that's capable of hauling 40 tons to a spot for 80, 90, 100 gallons of fuel versus something that can schlep 5 to 20 tons for 1,000 gallons of fuel.
Yeah. The other fun part, you can have a convoy like what we put together sometimes, like with what Mad's doing. If you run out of gas, you're not going to crash. You're just going to stop.
Stop.
There's also a matter of availability. There's a lot more trucks and a lot more drivers for them, and then there are helicopters and pilots for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Any hick with a driving license can also drive a tank. You do not need a special license for it, even in the UK, as far as I'm aware.
And here's the fun part: disaster relief. No one checks if you have a valid driver's license. They don't care. They're getting supplies.
They don't care. They're wanting to save people. They're hoping you are honest on the paperwork.
Yep. And even then, it's at the end of the day, as long as you can. Oh boy. Nope. Do not pull the winch.
I mean, I have no idea how much fuel a helicopter uses quickly. The more point is that the fuel for the helicopter is a lot more expensive.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, what is the cost of JP8 right now a gallon? JP8 or JP4?
Let me take a look.
Would that be something you quickly Google?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Those fuels are both readily available on the civilian market, and JP4 and JP8 can be used in diesel trucks. In
Google
fact,
knows everything.
and in fact, the U.S. military makes a lot of use of JP8 in all of their vehicles, because it's easier just to set a supply chain to supply one type of fuel versus 2 or 3 or 4.
If you guys in chat haven't noticed by this point, with the several different times that has been in the stream, he's a car nerd. He is a mechanic by trade.
366 per gallon.
That's not there. Is that U.S.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
JP4.
That isn't terrible, and it's readily accessible, and you can run diesel off of it. It's effectively as diesel. We're very close to it.
367 for JP8.
Yeah, I think JPA is slightly a little bit more refined.
What's the price of diesel?
About that price.
531 per US gallon in the States. So
All right, I'm
$2
gonna run. Right, I'm gonna run my diesel off of JP8.
Honey, I
Why
found a
stand-
way to cut down the fuel bill.
I just
I was
gotta
going to
go to the
say,
airport.
I stand corrected.
Yeah. What is it near me right now?
I was going to say, obviously this does involve, like, local supply, but
I
just from, like, what Google's AI overview thinks of these prices right now, those two jet fuels are, in fact, cheaper.
Not that I think you will do it too close to yourself, Matt, but just be careful when you're looking at prices near you to not dox yourself.
Oh, well. I live in the Northwest, which is a pretty big area.
Okay, I decided to do a quick lookup of a heavy lift helicopter just to kind of give you an idea.
What is going to be your
Alright,
guys' browser histories at this point? Like,
Which
Well,
have you
price of 3 different fuels and helicopters designed to lift things. That is my search history from the last couple of searches.
Exactly, that's mine too. They're like, are you looking at like starting a trucking company or something?
okay, cars
What a
are too
coincidence.
expensive. I'm going to fly.
But basically, I'm looking at the Sky Crane because it's not the heaviest, but it is a commercial heavy lift.
Yeah, they're used almost exclusively by. Actually, interested. Sorry about that one. Unique, I have a truck for you to recover. Already here? Would you like a tow?
No, it's just recoverable.
Anyway, back to what you were doing there. What's the price?
No, not price. I am looking at, because there's another thing too with the range of trucks and everything like that, is trucks have better range, and while they have lower speed, because the max lift of the Sky Crane is, I will start in Europe units first.
Europe units, really? That's what we're calling it now.
I don't know.
One
19,051 kilograms, or 42,000 pounds. That is its maximum takeoff weight.
Factoring in that the helicopter itself weighs about roughly 5 to 10,000 pounds, and the fact it needs to carry about almost that much in fuel.
Yeah, its empty weight is a big chunk of that max takeoff weight. Its empty weight is 8,724 kilograms. So its maximum lift is essentially 10,000 kilograms.
And then what's the fuel consumption per hour?
Let me see here. Its range, crew 3, capacity up to 5 total occupants, line flight, empty weight, power plant, main rotor. It doesn't provide fuel usage.
Okay,
It
hang
does
on.
provide range.
Are you looking at the Sky Crane right now?
Yes.
500 US gallons per hour of flight.
Mhm.
That's
500.
presumably, yes, that's presumably running it at your max height or something to that effect. But like 500
That's it.
gallons per flight hour. To give you, or to give chat a slight, or the other side of the coin here, a Centurion AVRE that is, what does AVRE stand for? It's like a engineering vehicle for the Royal Engineers anyway. It is a tank that is capable of engineering duties. You usually use it to recover other tanks out of bogs and shit, because that's just what they do. It's about 3 to 4 gallons per mile.
Mm-hmm.
I realise that doesn't quite equate across, but I'm pretty sure that 500 gallons is not what it's going to consume in an hour.
3 to 4 gallons per mile at average speed about roughly 20 to 30 miles an hour. I'm gonna actually start doing math. My hands are occupied.
I mean, if you assume 30 miles an hour, meaning that you'll get, you'll get 30 miles in an hour at 4 gallons. Just 30 times 4. It's 120 gallons per hour.
Oh yeah. And then on top of that, that is also capable of towing a 70-ton tank or an equivalent-sized tank out of the muck.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is if the tank can't make it across, then a recovery truck is even less likely to do so. When the hell did we add recovery trucks to this?
But I went and did a quick bit of math. The 42,000 pounds is only about 21 tons. Now, there's a lot of stuff that weighs 21 tons, but there is also a lot of stuff, especially in disaster relief, that is a lot heavier. Especially if you're doing like emergency relief, you're carrying, like you were saying, tanks 70 tons. You're carrying stuff that Sky Crane would just look at and not want to touch.
Oh, fuck. For that matter. Now I'm using like American trucks and Euro Truck Sim, for example. Here, we've transported stuff that's like 40-ton loads, and it's like air conditioner, like it's food, it's shit like that. Like less so the food, but like some of the heavier equipment and stuff like that we've transported in those games push 20, 30, 40 ton.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, I'm calculating based off of the highest weight limit. This does not 18 tons. 18, 19 tons.
Yeah. And, and with the 500-gallon consumption, realize it.
Thing.
So, once you think about it, trucks for most of a day versus a helicopter for 2 hours.
Not only that, but end of the day, when you're talking disaster, if you're not using those funds on getting the stuff there, then there is more stuff to get there because there's more funds to purchase the stuff that is needed.
Mm-hmm. And if you notice, in a lot of disaster relief, they usually bring out Chinooks in like very, really bad like disaster relief. They'll bring out a couple of Chinooks with food. That's it. Just food and some basic fuel for people's generators.
Yeah, some like
We'll use
essential primary relief.
Yeah.
They'll use the heavy lift helicopters for that initial push to get people so that they can survive, and then they'll come in with vehicles and with equipment to set up a basic road. And when I say basic road, you're going to be lucky if it has 2 tracks and a low section for your so you don't smack your undercarriage.
Funny enough, the kind of stuff that we'll be setting up in Roadcraft when we probably get there, because Unique's picked it up, I've got it. The other guys are looking at it.
Hold on. Rex, shut up for a second. Mad, Nolan, and Mad, Rex, and myself, we're all going on the same road. How are we going to do this?
Very carefully.
Matt, are you turning right?
I'm turning left.
I'm also
Okay, Rex is on that road. I gotta turn left onto that same road.
I was gonna say I've got to head up to the one power line. So
I'm turning left. I'm also turning into the area where you are right now as well, Unique.
So
Okay, hey, so let me get out of here, and then we'll be fine.
the last power
How many
line
players
is
is
the one on top of the like cliff here.
Yeah.
Which even this scout is fucking struggling.
Okay.
I mean, whilst that is a fair point, Darkness, short of it being like a cliff or across a very large raging river, there are very few places you can't actually get a truck.
Yeah,
even if it requires like work building a makeshift road in order to get like across a bog or whatever, it's still probably easier than sending helicopters.
Yeah, that's where you get a bunch of rednecks that just widen the river and dump a bunch of dirt in it to get a makeshift road and just tell people, okay, be careful.
So I will say this, speaking as someone who has one of those trucks that can go places that probably shouldn't. You'll be amazed at where you can go with the proper tires, lift, and whatnot.
And driving skill.
And driving skill. Don't pay attention to Rex. But it's
Hey, stubbornness is a skill.
But there is a lot of things that you can do that and that people can do with their vehicles that is actually truly amazing and actually really quite impressive that they're actually able to do it. There's gonna be times where it's like, okay,
sometimes you don't even need a road. Sometimes it's just like a hiking trail that's barely big enough for a truck to go down.
It basically boils down to it's a lot cheaper and easier to transport yourself when you're not constantly fighting gravity or beating the air into submission.
yes.
All require numerous.
Yep.
All right.
Let alone the
What
mods
do
for
we
it.
need? What do we need in the next map? Because I am sitting at the factory. Do we need metal beams or large pipes?
I have absolutely no idea.
Does anyone
Soon in the
have
next
my
map?
YouTube stream up? Because I keep seeing it buffering in Studio.
Let me check.
No,
maybe-
but I can.
Let me check.
Where's the link to your YouTube? There's
That's
the link
fine.
to your YouTube.
I've got it already.
Like, I keep seeing
Oh,
it
wait, I
every
need to
once
mute
in a
it.
while buffer here, and it's not saying it's having issues, so I'm wondering if it's my side, but
Oh, there goes a buffer. But I don't know if it's on my
Oh.
end.
Oh, Rex is crashing.
yeah, I was just put up that location to begin with, so.
Okay. Alright, are we pretty much done on this map?
I think so. I think we made. Funny thing is, now that we've got our toys and we kind of have a feel for it, things are going a lot quicker.
Oh, we still need to do Polar Base.
Now,
What have you? Oh no.
There's also oil delivery, which I'm currently working on one half of.
Okay, 1 second. I am looking.
Okay.
Alright.
Arctic and Antarctic aren't exactly like your average use cases for heavy equipment. That's that's an extreme situation, Darkness. You can't just take that as like a relief delivery role. Like that is getting it into some of the most extreme places on the fucking planet, not rural America that happens to have a bit of a flood.
Oh,
Or earthquake.
Or, you know, the aftermath of tornado season.
Mhm.
Like just slightly different.
Even then, they'll still build roads because it's expensive to get aircraft over there.
Yeah, but I mean, surely most of your logistic problems in the Arctic involve, oh shit, I need to bring something in by ship in the first place anyway.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Here's the thing:
That
Like,
and
you eventually
weather.
get.
Weather, I think, is a big part in that one, too. Like,
Oh god, yeah.
now, I must start this off by saying my point of reference here is things like Ice Road Truckers, but like that seemed to be some of their biggest problems is just how fast and how bad the weather can change.
But yeah,
Well,
like I
that's
wouldn't take a tank, an average tank, to the Arctic or the Antarctic. That's not where they're necessarily designed to go. That is extremely cold weather. You need to winterize that shit at that point. Same with trucks, I imagine.
And here's
Uh,
yeah. And you eventually get far enough north in Alaska, you're down to dog teams, basically.
Well, yeah, because there's no infrastructure. And
Yeah.
it's well, they do get the biggest issue with like logistics into the Antarctic, as you probably well know, is it's expensive to get the fuel in there. Because even on the Antarctic side of things, from what I've seen, is they still have a lot of diesel running trucks and whatnot.
And the reason they haven't gone electric is really, really, really heavy, and you're trying to beat the air into submission, and you're carrying more weight.
I applied for a job in the Antarctic. I forget which way they go once.
Arctic's
Oh,
north.
which way they go. Then yes, the Antarctic.
Um,
Naturally,
Arctic's
I didn't
a
get it, but would have been a fun adventure.
I'm just trying to picture how that one would go. Alright, Mom, Dad, I'm leaving, going to the Arctic, got a job.
It's not like it would have been instant, you dangus. They send you for training, and then after so many months, you end up like actually shipping out there for a contracted amount of time. I forget how much it was. Yeah, me and Zorok both applied for jobs out there because we thought it'd be fun.
Also, didn't Mara do it as well?
I don't know if Mira actually ever did end up applying. Also, I think she applied to a different place than we did.
But that would be the interesting way to meet the friends online.
Locked in a base in the Antarctic.
Am I actually
yeah.
able to stand this asshole?
From online
Yeah,
friend to, hey, I can poke you in the face.
To,
Zorok
I
lives-
won't fucking deal with you anymore.
Zorok only lives a couple of hours away from me. Like, I could just go get on a train and poke him in the face, as you put it. Like, it wouldn't be that difficult for me to get to him. I just don't particularly want to.
For the record, all you guys are far away from me.
Yes.
Not Panda. You can go poke her in the face right now.
1 second, I'm gonna go do that. That is the exception. I married that woman.
And as we've established, me and Unique are close enough that I can weaponize weather attacks to him.
Yeah, we're about 9, 11 hours apart by road.
Something to that extent, yeah.
See, that is an interesting thing, Darkness, that I imagine helicopters would like come in very useful for. Is getting set up in the first place, like getting personnel at the like whatever sort of staging points you have initially.
Base camp,
You know,
essentially.
getting tents, getting prefab
ATVs.
buildings, getting like medical food, everything set up so that when all of the heavy lifting stuff and shit arrives, you know, it is there and ready to just start being used.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe that's how it's done in real life. Use the helicopter, or is for fast response and emergency. He's let trucks do the rest.
Yeah.
Once-
They-
Everything's in place.
yeah, that's basically the way that they do it. Is they bring in the supplies who have to have that have to have medical attention. They take them out on
Like the
the empty
hospitals.
helicopters.
Yeah.
Does remind me, an air ambulance actually landed in the park next to my house the other day.
But that was exciting.
it gets better.
I was asleep when it landed, and it woke me up. My brother was using his actually quite good noise-cancelling headphones, and he heard it, and yet somehow my father and my mother, who were on the opposite side of the house, just didn't hear it. Didn't know it was a thing. I don't understand how.
When has their hearing been checked last?
Probably
Actually-
sometime in the 80s, I don't know.
Interesting talking about helicopters is some helicopters, some manufacturers of the helicopter blades have gotten to the point where they can actually make a fairly quiet aerofoil. It's actually quite impressive. I don't get such luck here where I live. I live near one of the hospitals in the area, one of the major hospitals in the area, and they have they have air flights in and out a lot.
Yeah,
And
they buy the
sometimes
they-
it's a Huey.
yeah they buy the cheap blades because they punch the air hard enough that they get the lift that they need. That's all that they care about.
I mean,
I lo-
to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. If I needed to be airlifted out of a situation because I was in that bad of condition, I would prefer the helicopter to have the blades on it that just take the chunk and send it.
It's they still are capable of doing what they need to. It's just that they're quieter about it.
Yeah.
More expensive though. That's where you start getting into the
Probably
whole
got a
engineering.
slight difference in the design that diffuses.
Oh, there. I don't know the exact specifics. I just know that it was something that some people were working on at some point.
Mhm. totally has nothing to do with the U.S. developing stealth helicopters. Mm-hmm.
Yes, only the US. No one else.
No comment. I'm just gonna say, out of every single government out there, the U.S. is most likely to be the ones most successful at it because they have the most money to throw at it.
We may not always be the first to develop something, but we are the ones that kind of just throw enough money at it to make it work, whether or not it should work.
Yeah, that doesn't always work out well for the US, though.
No.
Cough,
Hi,
cough.
Ned.
Cough, cough, railguns. Cough, cough.
Oh, hello, they're unique. Sorry.
Your YouTube your YouTube started buffering for me again. Are you getting that on your end? Still?
I didn't see anything there.
Okay, it might be my internet because I am running Discord stuff as well.
I was just like, you're asking a lot of it.
I'm not
It
really. It's just
fine
Discord
to me.
being hungry.
But I also haven't actually been paying that much attention to his stream since I pulled it up.
I was gonna say, it's like I said, I have both of my dashboards up, one on each monitor to some extent of the full monitor. So it's just something I kept catching in my peripheral of like, okay, wait, how bad is that actually being?
Yeah, let's see that.
Because I will not bullshit people. As a streamer, we have tech issues. Half the time, we don't know what the fuck is going on.
How dare you
Right.
have tech issues?
You don't know what's going on even when you don't have tech issues.
Shut up! Just because I made my
You're ruining the illusion.
proud several different times. Wait, I think Nolan was the only one around for those stories.
Yeah, I mean, they're not particularly made for stealth, but that won't stop people from attempting it anyway. The big thing is like, or with most aircraft and quote-unquote stealth technology, it isn't so much about making the damn thing quiet, although it is a nice thing. It's about reducing its like radar cross-section, so if it does happen to be, on someone's, or in the way of someone's radar, there's less chance of it actually returning a signal that is identifiable as you're an enemy combatant.
Ah, you look, a Mach 2 Bumblebee. Wonder who that could be. Just because you can see the Mach 2 Bumblebee does not necessarily mean you can engage the Mach 2 Bumblebee.
But to give a modern example of why stealth helicopters are a bit of a gimmick at this point, frankly, the start of the Ukraine war and the VDV going into Ukraine, they managed to avoid anti-air systems in the initial push, and attempted to create a logistical airline by shipping in stuff with helicopters. However, it really doesn't fucking work when you're trying to be stealthy with helicopters and everyone has social media. Yes, that's right. The VDV were defeated by people with fucking Facebook who just posted, "Oh, hey, look, Russians are landing in my backyard." And would you believe it that the Ukrainian armed forces did not take it kindly to that?
Yeah, and the fun thing about aircraft like that is manpads are very effective.
Yes, remarkably so. And do you know what's really difficult to spot when you're in a helicopter moving at fucking stupid mile an hour? A single man sitting underneath a tree with a manpad.
And
Yep.
the Stinger itself is actually quite effective, and helicopters are surprisingly not congruent to being robust.
I think they're also using the Russian version. I'm not too
The
well
Igla,
knowledgeable
I
of
think
Russian.
is what I think it's called the Igla.
Yeah,
Yes.
'cause they were using Stingers, the Igla, and something else. For the life of me, I can't remember. There's a couple other countries that make man pads that are called something different.
I'm going to have to now look at that because that is interesting to me as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
It speaks to your nerdiness.
Many things speak to my nerdiness, okay?
Mm-hmm. But
Yes, whatever
No,
you guys do not bring up war interactions. Why is that the word that wants to come out? War reenactments around MAD.
Now you've done it, and he's going to go off again.
About what? The war reenactments? The war reenactments.
Mhm.
I can be civilized. Yeah, I fully realize people don't fully understand or appreciate my taste or hobbies.
I think it's cool.
So, Matt, what's your opinion on muzzle-loading firearms?
Clunky, slow, the repeating firearm, breech-loading firearms are a wonderful thing to incorporate. Let's just ignore the fact I have 4 of them.
Just the founding fathers intended.
The temptation for the bit to push the one eternity later button was real. After Nolan brought that up.
I like muzzle-loading firearms. They're really cool, and some of them are really, really quite pretty. But I still would argue that we are better off with the fact that
It was more the fact that the type of reenactment you like is in a time period where primarily weapons are muzzle loaded still.
Mm-hmm. They just about the 1860s is where a lot of governments started realizing where we actually started to get to the point where they could actually use breech loading.
Mhm.
And that's always been a big thing, is reliability of the breech loader. It's not necessarily they had the idea of breech loading for a while. It was usually in designs that were required a lot of technical know-how, required a lot of tooling, required a lot of machining. And when you're trying to all of a sudden stand up an army of a few 100,000 to a few million, it's not always something you can do. But yeah, sorry about but in the 1860s is where you see a lot of the Europeans start working on actually increasing, start going over to muzzleloading. In fact, one of the main suppliers of arms to both sides in the American Civil War were the Brits, because they were getting rid of the 1853 Model Enfield for I think it was an early Schneider breech loader, I believe.
Mhm.
And I just realized I grabbed the wrong things. I did not grab brick, and now I need to go find brick, and this is really annoying.
I see brick up there.
Are you proud of what you've done, Nolan? You've distracted him so bad he brought the wrong cargo.
Yes.
And now I need fuel. I'm gonna need fuel.
I don't have a lot, but I do have some on here.
I have some barrels of fuel, but that doesn't help either.
No.
You can't have mine. Mine's almost empty.
Rex, go get a fuel truck. But what?
You're trusting Rex with an entire truck of fuel.
It's fine
could go
because
wrong?
he knows
Bomb
what
on
I
wheels.
usually grab for the fuel truck.
Well,
Oh.
no, usually I'm saying truck, not trailer. Truck.
Yeah?
There's a difference.
Okay. No, there is a difference because I forgot Rex has the cat.
Exactly. I just slap a big tank of fuel on the back of the cat.
Yes.
Bring
And
the
that's
powered bomb on wheels, not the unpowered bomb on wheels.
Besides, Rex is the perfect person to give fuel to because he's streaming, and stream will really appreciate it when he goes up in a huge fireball of death.
Only that was modeled in this game. That'd be fantastic because he would have blown up 5 times
God.
already.
We would start so many forest fires.
I was going to say, if it was modelled in this game, there wouldn't be any trees left on any of the maps.
Hey guys, want to see we get rid of that snowbank?
No, no.
This is why the neighbors think we're weird.
The mountains would be gone and replaced with craters.
This
I'm
is
just
another
thinking
reason
about
why
the,
this game doesn't have tracks. Because if we had tracks, people would mod in tanks. And if they modded in tanks, Rex would get his hands on them.
People modded in tanks anyway, they just don't fire.
Yeah, but that doesn't work for the joke.
Your joke is dumb, and you should feel bad.
You're dumb, and you should feel bad. This is why we can't have nice things.
I blame Mad. And Rick.
What did I do this time?
Do you know what? I'm fine with this.
It's just driving truck.
Up a hill.
Really, Darkness, you had to throw into chat about the same time that this is why we can't have nice things.
No, that's why I said it, because I was reading about what Darkness said.
I feel like I seen it pop up in chat as you said it, so. But
I mean, more or less, I did read it fairly quickly. I'm not
My
gonna
defense.
steal that one from Darkness. Darkness definitely gets the credit there.
My defense. The reason why we can't have nice things is mostly because of Rex.
just because I thoroughly test things.
Rolling
There's a
over 5 times down a mountain is not thoroughly testing.
You never know. The 5th time the roll cage could have broke.
Yeah, he's testing the roll cages.
Exactly.
Huh.
He's trying to think of a counter argument.
I press F to doubt.
Laugh scene generally doesn't tip over.
Yes,
Think
because
I'm
you're
pulling
asking low and
over.
wide.
I'm in the Hemet. This thing's tall and thin. Especially if I activate the active suspension.
Mind you, speaking of explosions, I should really get a reactivate mods for stationeers so we can get back to Venus.
Yes. I have to say, you picked the best time to read it out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it did just like it was too spot on there for it to not be like, wait, huh?
You on your way there, Rex? Because I'm going to need fuel quickly in 5 minutes, in 4 minutes,
I'm en route.
3 minutes.
I may not be the best at reading Rex's chat, but sometimes I do manage to read it out at good moments. Other times I'll be 20 minutes late.
I need another monitor. I can't have it. 1 second.
Oh no, he's asking the wife for another monitor.
Hannah's laptop is about to become third monitor.
I'm pretty sure he said he already had another monitor, he just didn't know where to put it.
So funny thing is I actually have a third monitor relatively close by, so Panda can use it while she's on the couch. I'm looking right at it.
I see.
But it's
We
also
don't,
like a
that's-
30.
that's the point.
I mean, it would be perfect for that's deep.
Avoiding the joke. Avoiding the joke. Avoiding the joke.
the temptation to push the button there.
That's what she said. I'll say the joke for you. Anyway,
Oh.
And Darkness, I don't know what you're talking about. Rex isn't famed for not paying attention to chat. I don't know what you're on about.
I know nothing.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for him to shout out, "I've gotten better at it," or something to that effect.
I mean, I have. You can't deny it. I have.
No one's denying that you're better. It's just not
Where
a high
are
bar.
Eventually, you'll be able to use that bar to play Limbo.
No, he really hasn't.
Fine.
No, see, Darkness, you haven't been around long enough to know when it was really bad.
I think there was there was one time where I said something towards the start of Rex's stream. He didn't really have anyone else pop into chat. I forget what it was you were playing at the time, but it wasn't doing well.
Most of my earlier streams just didn't do well. Like,
Never mind, Rex. I don't
And,
need
like,
fuel.
And like, I think it was Unholy was doing one of his Fallout modded runs at the time, and so like I went and hung out with Unholy, and then towards the end of his stream, I think we raided over to yours, and that's when you responded to what I said. I was like, Rex, I said that hours ago.
yeah. There's also a reason why I started making sure timestamps were turned on.
In
By the way,
fairness to Rex, at the time he was not getting a lot of people actually saying things in chat, so paying attention to it was not the priority.
By the way, Rex, I don't need fuel anymore.
You found a giant fuel trailer.
But I'm halfway there.
We're halfway there.
Whoa,
Whoa.
living on a prayer.
I cannot
Fucking
start
ADHD,
fuel
goddammit.
because
That's not ADHD. That's just a good song.
Well,
Well,
I
I'm gonna
think
call him
everybody
A, but I'm
knows.
gonna call him B.
I said it was more just like the impulse to actually start singing.
You don't need ADHD to do that either.
No,
Hey,
I know you don't,
we're just
but
bad
it's
at impulse
that is
control.
definitely. I wouldn't have done it, I suspect, if I won this way. That's what I think.
I mean, there's the other one that Panda really hates. Manamana. Manamana.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Manamana.
I was trying. I was trying to think of what it is you were trying to say there, Darkness. I was just not going to point that out until I figured it out. Congratulations, Rex. Apparently, you're going to be done by Darkness.
Well, wasn't that how we always expected for the darkness to take him? I did not add the other caveat I wanted to.
Oh my darkness.
Let's see if I can still do this. Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, God.
We need that
I
sound
used to be
clip now, guys.
It should really get added to the board for as much as I tend to use it.
I used to be able to do it. I'm so mad that I can't do it anymore.
All right, time to go watch Druz Takai.
Ugh.
Why do I feel like the drilling equipment contract isn't going to be as simple as just getting it into the entrance to White Valley?
Because it's probably not going to be. Are we on to the next map?
I've been doing stuff in Mountain River for ages.
Nolan didn't want to deal with Northport.
Nope. There wasn't any missions that took my fancy, but there were some missions that were opening up roads and stuff here in Mountain River. So I was like, I want to do that.
As I say, it's not necessarily a bad thing that no one popped over to do some of the clearing stuff for it. Like,
I opened up the pipelines. I repaired the bridge. I think I did 2 miscellaneous missions.
Because Rex is involved.
Matt, I blame you.
I have done nothing. Why do I keep getting blamed for stuff I've never done?
I started looking at trucks again.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Matt's fault.
yeah.
Why am I being blamed for things that I did?
Pretty much.
For a second, Nolan, I thought you'd.
Yes.
Yes. I see.
What I've done is I've gone and gotten myself stuck.
Don't worry. Austin Powers would be proud.
Huh? I was thinking, you got yourself stuck? How? I was like, oh wait, no, you just...
What I've done is I've managed to get the trailer stuck between 2 sets of trees. What I need to do is figure out how to get the trailer out from 2 sets of trees.
I would probably actually suggest the crane. Because the crane can do some... Oh.
That sounds like some fancy maneuvering which just occurred.
Oh.
I did some
All
Rex
the
maneuvers.
I was gonna say,
Nolan
all
Rex.
I can see for Nolan's stream is what is shown from behind all the windows I have open, and I see tires. I
Okay,
don't usually
so-
see tires.
So what I just did was I Austin powered a trailer in between 2 sets of trees. I then detached from the trailer so that I could move away from it, and I was going to push the rear end of the trailer. However, because I was looking backwards and not forwards at where it is that I wanted to line up, I didn't realize I was driving up a snowbank, which then ultimately tipped me over.
Perfect opportunity to get the mammoth.
You mean the Mastodon?
The mastodon. Mammoth, mastodon. Totally different animals. Close enough.
Yeah, I think I may actually grab the Mastodon now. Well, actually, no. I don't think I will. I was just because I'm about to go into a map I don't know the terrain of, so
Having torque is a good idea.
yeah, I have more torque in the Hemet, and also the Hemet isn't quite so wide. And whilst I don't think I'm going anywhere where I have to go off road, it'll be fine. I mean, either one would probably be fine, but
Yeah, that's the thing. The Hemet, you do have to be careful with how narrow she is, but it's effective.
generally speaking, I haven't had too many problems with the Hemet tipping. I think
Yeah.
that is the first time in God knows how long I've managed to tip the Hemet. I think the last time I did it is because I was doing something stupid with towing the Hemet behind the Mastodon, which was really the opposite way around. I should have been doing it. I should have been towing the Mastodon with the Hemet.
Yep.
And in fact, I did go and switch them around after that.
Your fuel order has arrived, Matt.
I mean, the fuel's more or less following them. But, yeah.
I imagine Unique is probably going to need some fuel at some point.
No, fine.
I probably would have needed fuel.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't look at your fuel gauge.
No, I've there's 2 or 3 filling stations in the Mountain River map. So I've just been refueling myself.
Nice.
It costs money, but it saves me having to drive another vehicle up there, basically. Or wait for someone else.
Exactly.
I paid for convenience.
You see,
I'll stop.
and this is one of those times where it does kind of make me wonder how it would go with, like, take, like, Farming Sim 25, for example, with this group. Because I can see it now. Nolan would be, like, running the main logistics of the main farm. Me and Lunar would probably be, like, doing more, like, contracts, any of the work that needed to be done on some of the farms. And then I could see, like, Unique and Mad, like, doing, like, lumber or stuff to that extent.
Lumber is a very good way of getting money in the early game in that game.
Mhm.
It kind of falls off once you start, like, mass storing crops to, you know, sell when they're in their peak selling seasons, but you can do the same with lumber, actually. Pretty sure wood has different sell prices depending on the time of the year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And with some of the logs that I had grabbed, you can actually, like, store your sawdust and sell it for that.
I like how you took that corner, man.
Well, I had assistance because the ruts were getting really bad in that river bit.
Yeah. Which is
Now,
also part
you-
of why I like the cat for using as fuel, because if I'm following someone that uses a lot of fuel, I know the cat is also going to be reliable to help them if they get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Darkness. The only reason he was taking on contracts that was losing us money is because loans, vehicles we were still paying off, and he also set every vehicle in the game to having absolutely ridiculous fuel usage. So we were paying a shit ton in fuel costs.
I had Farming Sim set to very realistic settings and things set up to be very difficult because, more than anything, Yoshi said he was down for it. I think was what a lot of it came down to. And also, too, some of the others that had joined in were more chaotic than helpful. Not saying that they weren't always helpful, but
There was a lot of chaos that went on.
yes.
Mhm.
When we were looking at contracts, realizing half the field was destroyed because people were driving around on dirt bikes destroying the crops, so we couldn't finish the contracts. So we were getting hit with cancellation fees.
Not an idea.
Yeah.
No.
Not to mention the fact that any of the fields that we did manage to actually complete the contract on, we didn't get very much in the way of like leftover
Stuff.
goods to sell because we were ruining the yields on the fields.
Yeah. Like, me and Nolan have talked about it. We are loosely talking about doing some planning to maybe bring something like Farming Sim back. But it is going to be a lot more controlled.
Is it bad that when Nolan was talking about the vehicle's fuel consumption, and he started with and Rex had set the vehicles on, and I thought, and my brain just automatically completed that sentence with "on fire."
I mean, with the rate they were guzzling fuel, they may as bloody well have been.
It also did not help, which I honestly I wouldn't mind going back to that map we were playing on a 4X map.
Yeah, which meant that all the contracts were like taking forever and a half to complete, meaning that we weren't necessarily earning that much money on them because we were having to pay like the equipment sort of like payoff fees. We were having to pay the loan back and everything like that. Whilst we were still like in the middle of contracts, so it was like, okay, by the time we've finished this one contract, we'll have paid like 3 loan payments. It's like at this point we're not making money.
Yeah. Well, and it didn't help that in a lot of those cases too. Like there'd be what, 6 of us in the lobby. A handful of us
Yeah,
were actually focusing on the to get the contract done.
Also, like in the early game, you can't buy a lot of the more fun pieces of equipment to use, and so like it's all well and good having 6 people. I don't have jobs for 6 people.
Yeah.
You know, especially I don't have anything interesting that I would want to ask someone to do when it's essentially just busy work for me to get whatever I'm doing faster, so I don't have to switch vehicles.
Just point me in a direction, tell me to do something cool.
Yeah, like it. As much as
Yeah,
it sounds like I am pointing the blame to like those who had joined and not being. That's the first time I had a farming sim game. That's the first time I played farming sim, and like I was just as much to blame as anyone else.
I found a rock the hard way.
Yeah, I saw
Do we need to call an air ambulance?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just
The truck has a lean.
no lean. Just the head doesn't stop very fast on ice, even with chains. With a trailer behind it. It's like, oh, that's a problem.
Oh, you stopped? I want to keep going.
I was recommending we stop. I mean, the brake pedal's on the floor.
I'm wondering if the issues you're having with that truck is when it doesn't have weight in the back.
That is something to consider.
Because it is designed for recovery, which means it is designed to have 20, 40, 60 tons sitting on the back of that hitch.
It's designed for logistics in general, not specific to recovery, I don't think.
I don't really
Like
know.
it's the thing that you use to move tanks around. When driving the tank there would be inappropriate, like down a highway.
And here we go. Back to tanks versus helicopters. I can see the threads forming.
I'm not going back down that road.
We have already established that the heavy lift helicopters of the world can't carry an Abrams. We don't need to go back to that conversation.
Full circle.
Just a warning: any farm sim, I'm grabbing the whole truck.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite things to do in farming sim is to grab a semi truck and be driving it around for like deliveries and stuff.
I mean, I will put it out there right now for you
Or moving
guys
equipment.
because I found very much early on that it is one of those games that if you don't have the DLC, you can't join your friends. So I very much keep it to non-paid for DLC to make sure it's
Semi trucks were not a paid DLC, just as the thing.
yeah, no, but like some of the maps were and something. I was always figure like looking at it, going, "Oh, this map that's a DLC is going to be interesting. Let's go do that first." It's everyone's got it, or we're not doing it because I would rather have everyone included versus exclude the person without it. Even though most likely it's gonna be me right now without the money, but
I like
That's-
that truck, man.
Does make me think.
I'm gonna get it.
Well,
Mind you.
I would be interested to see if we can come up with some like challenges and then do the like run multiple farms, compete against each other type thing.
I
Because
feel
believe it or not, Farming Sim has like a competition
yeah.
eSIM.
Yeah, it has a
Okay.
fucking esports, which fucking baffles me.
What?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
genuinely a thing. People actually enjoy watching people play Farming Sim to the point that it's people sponsor esport teams.
Yep.
Apparently, there's a fair amount of money in it.
But
Nolan, what did you do
I-
before?
There were some barriers that I went over, well, not concrete barriers, but like warning barriers that were apparently a lot more solid than I thought they were.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Nolan. I think the first one would be everyone getting a feel for it and Dingus Farms.
Okay.
I like the idea of that name too much.
It wasn't like the next thing we're gonna do is absolutely gonna be competition. It was I would be interested in looking into.
Because could you see it now? We get the soundbite of Nolan go tonight on Dingus Farms.
Tonight's on Bottom Gear. Mad is disappointed with his truck. Nolan tips over. Unique does unique things. And Rex is a dangus.
Once again, I don't get anything unique to myself.
No, you do get something unique. Unique is being unique.
I'm not
Just
even
fine,
in there.
You do things too roughly sensibly for me to necessarily call anything out.
Right?
Also, you're not using the FEM right now, so I can't. Actually, I don't think you're
And
using the FEM anyway.
Rex goes
I just
kaboom.
remember. And Rex goes kaboom.
I
That's
feel like
basically
mine would.
If you were using the FEM, I would have mentioned something about you falling off of bridges, but, you know.
I feel like it would have been. And we don't know where Lunar is again.
And Luna, yet again, is sitting on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't turn out well.
Man, what is that?
I don't know.
That looks like a Mad Max truck.
Go on it.
Why does it have digital camo?
I don't know.
Hey, Rex.
Yeah. I know.
The world must look kind of funny like that.
Oh
I was hoping to come down here to help grab the bricks that are on the river, but apparently,
This thing's huge.
we did not
Oh,
make the
God.
turn.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, Rex finds a new perspective. Unique falls off bridges. Luna sits on his ass. Man's disappointed by his truck. And Nolan also finds a new perspective.
Why do I feel called out by this?
Because that is the point of the intro.
The problem is, for doing an intro like that, is there live streams. So we would have to have an idea what was going to happen before we started, which is never going to happen.
Well, you see, here's the thing though, is we're often playing this game before stream starts because you don't want to switch games after we've started playing this. So, what
Or
I
it
could
just
do
ends up
is...
being, we started so close to when I start stream that I was like, okay, fuck it, let's go.
But like, what we could do is have me do the intro where I'm just doing that Bottom Gear gag, and just have it be that it's whatever the hell we were doing at the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Nolan's intro was pretty much accurate every time. In fairness, I have also been making huge generalizations, so...
And you don't realize, Darkness, the reason that bit keeps coming up is because it's ran even off stream.
Plenty of material to work with, all I'm saying.
And you just... I don't know what it is, but you can pull off such a good, like, announcer intro voice. Like...
I appreciate it.
Was that a bigger fuel tank?
It's an expanded fuel tank, carries 740 gallons, which approximately means it's about 2,500.
That grabbed way more than I thought it was the second I glanced up.
See, what I'm hearing here is that if Rex ever starts doing edited videos, he needs me to be the intro.
Wow.
I mean,
That's awesome.
the problem with doing edited videos, as much as I would like to take some of these streams and do kind of a condensed YouTube series with them to do more on the YouTube side of things, is this little magical thing called time.
Yeah. Is there anyone who is not particularly busy right now who isn't Luna?
Say, I'm headed back up to that map to again try to go grab those bricks. What do you need?
Alright, what's going on?
Could I get someone to drive 2 sets of wooden planks up to Pedro Bay?
Yes. I can do that. I just grabbed something that I think looks cool and I want to play around with it a little bit. 1 second!
It's called being English, Rex.
I mean, Darkness, by that logic, Yoshi should be good at doing intros. Or Dan. And I don't see either one of them being able to pull off kind of that intro voice.
Anyway. Why is there a fleet star on the map?
Why not?
Fair point. So what needs to happen? What do I need to do?
So there are 2 missions up here, or 2 tasks up in Pedro Bay. One's to repair a bridge, and one of them's for a landslide that all require wooden planks. 6 in total so far. I think there's another landslide that I'm looking into, and I'll let you know if that needs something else, but it's tarmac roads to get up here in the first place. So
Yeah.
it's probably not out of the possibility that you could do all 6. I will let you know what this last landslide needs once I've gotten to it. Or that I can see once I've gotten to it. If you are so willing.
I will assist in this endeavor.
Thank you.
Well, that might be a more successful route to take it.
Dan's a little too northern to be understood in some ways. Oof. Oh, damn it, there's a gooseneck semi-trailer here that had 2 metal beams on it already.
Like,
Yeah, well,
out
okay.
of my friends that I have from the UK, I would have to say I feel Nolan is the better, like the best for doing intro type clips. Fridge would probably be a close second. Not that I've heard him do too much outside of the odd like joking around, like kind of like what we do. And then as for a lot of the others, I don't think they got the voice for it.
Alright, Nolan, you're in Mountain River and you need how many planks?
6.
Got it.
And actually, I'm in Pedro Bay, but you have to go through Mountain River to get there.
Okay. I will bring you stuff.
Fridge does a pretty good radio voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can see that. The question is does Fridge have a face for radio?
So ugly only his mother loves him?
I mean, I haven't seen his chat complain when his face cam's on, so.
Alright.
You see, you say that, Rex, and the first thing that comes to my mind is we definitely have when yours has. Obviously in jest, but
I mean, I can't
so for
argue
the,
with it because, well, let's face it. Since switching over to the Avatar, my viewership's gone up threefold.
Sorry, you were about to say that, man.
For the people who are still at the port, would someone be willing to deliver the fuel necessary for the polar base to finish it up? Where is everyone?
I don't know.
Let me go get set up to grab the
I'm retrieving bricks from the river, so.
Hey, can someone do the job I can't be asked to do? I will have you know I just don't want to abandon this trailer right now.
Well, I was requested to go help. Nolan requested some help, so I am on my way to go do that.
I don't think anyone really pulls the whole, hey, can you do the job I don't want to do? It's for, hey, is anyone currently better equipped for X job?
Oh, I tried. When we had to do the logs on the first map.
Okay, yes, there is some that were just like, I really hate doing this. Does someone else want to do this?
And then I was told that if I didn't help, it would just go slower, and therefore I had to.
And there was much grumble.
I shall be back in just a couple of minutes.
You need another drink.
Only because you've been talking so much.
I mean, that doesn't look like it's supposed to be a road.
Can you drive down it?
But it looks good enough to be a road,
Then it's a road.
right? Okay, on the map it didn't look like it's supposed to be a road, but I mean, it looks like someone's driven it many times before.
Famous last words from Rex, as usual.
there's a reason why I have the smart sound bites for people to redeem.
To support our station, check out our web store on the site.
Why have sound bites when you can have mad bites?
Seabird Music Library,
Have in real time for free too.
I'm not a smart man.
And county maintained roads. You don't say.
Roads may be maintained poorly.
Yes.
Okay, let's go pick up that trailer, take it to another place. I think this is a road. Around the tree, thank you.
Now through them.
Wasn't even through it either, because if it was through it, it would have been pushed over. It was a dinky one. More or less caught the side. And darkness, that pop was probably turning in the brakes. much as you're gonna tell me that I broke something on my truck. I know your shenanigans.
Right, this thing is gonna be heavy. Ah, I found a tree. I found a bin. That's cool.
And that's back in the garage. Looking at vehicles.
Because I need to set it up so that way, I'm feeling a little peckish.
Huh, it is actually on there. Okay.
Don't mind the cat in the background.
Didn't even hear it.
Ah, good.
And I mean, till recently, Tabor's cat was quite regularly, say hi anyways. His cat recently passed.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, yes, very much is. But, like, I even said to him, too, when we were talking about it before Stationeers, that he was saying his cat has been having 12 years or something like that. Like it was a long lifespan for a cat. So it's like it's silver lining. Yeah, it sucks, but good long life.
Yeah. Well, we actually, when Panda and I first started dating many years ago now.
Many
Um,
moons ago.
Yes. She came into the relationship with, I think, a 17-year-old cat.
Ooh.
Yeah, the cat was a sweetheart. But yes. I actually met a cat once. I was like 21 years old.
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
completely
Her name was
possible.
Chaos. Her name was Chaos. And she was very cute and very demanding toward you. They wanted all of the pets.
Yeah. I managed to completely miss my turn.
Congratulations, Rex. You've gotten lost. You pulled a panda.
I wouldn't say I got lost. I was on the right road. It's just mud trail that is the road I was looking for. I did not see.
Besides, he's still on the same map, so.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I did a little bit of looking, and more or less let you kind of be the determining factor if it would be worth for the others checking it out. But Farming Sim 25 is on Game Pass and does not have a demo.
I think I already own it.
I mean, yeah.
Because I know Game Pass isn't as cheap as it used to, but it has gone back down. I think it's like $30 for a month, which would give us time for several sessions for a trial, more or less.
Some of the bundles for 25 are currently on sale. But it's only about 20% off.
Yeah, well, I do not have. I shouldn't say I have none of it, the DLC, because there was some of it that I got back when it first came out.
There are so many modded maps and shit for 22, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Well, I'm looking at 25, because 25 is what I have.
Sorry, 25. Did I say 22?
You said 22.
I see. Yes, there are so many modded maps, so much modded equipment for 25.
Most of the
That it
equipment
doesn't.
they put in is honestly free to download anyways.
Yeah. Well, because quite a lot of it's like actually really good advertisement for their equipment.
Yeah. I want to say the only ones that are really paid for, like you gotta pay for, is when there's actual like licensed stuff above and beyond. And a lot of times you just see in their patch notes, hey, we added this like John Deere or whatever, the stuff that they already had in the game, license-wise.
I have returned. I have consumed food. What is everybody working on?
I just finished polar base supply. I'm getting ready to head out to Nolan with a shipment of wood. But I need to step away really quick.
What kind of wood?
Wood planks. 6 of them.
Okay.
While you were away there,
You're back.
Unique, I did kind of make a little bit of a discovery, or more or less looked to confirm. Farming Sim 25 is on Game Pass as an option if pick it up for a month. We all get playing, give it a try.
Microsoft doesn't have my credit card info, and I would rather keep it that way.
You can usually go to stores and get like a month of Game Pass on a card and just redeem a code.
Maybe I'll consider it.
I have reached rank 25.
Shame on you. I'm 29.
It's almost like you've played more than me. Dangus.
Right? I was gonna say, is that really the only 2 tasks that were left on this map? And then I realized Nolan was over here, and there's 2 watchtowers that were never touched.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we've touched any of the watchtowers in Mountain River. I don't know if there's... Yeah, there's 3. Just, I've been all over the place by one of the watchtowers. The entire area it covers has been discovered, I think, at this point. Or it's been radared. If you're going to go do the watchtowers in Mountain River, you should come do the ones in Pedro Bay afterwards.
Yeah.
Or actually, you might want to do White Valley, because I think I am going to grab my pickup truck whilst I wait for Mad, and also just drive up to Pedro Bay and scam. Since I am otherwise literally sitting here staring at my phone as I wait for him. And he is AFK.
Yeah. I can hear a truck behind me.
It's not me.
Well, seeing that Nolan was saying he was going to go pick up his truck.
Enjoy turbo wine.
just hear rumble.
It's like Matt isn't even gone.
Why did that do so much damage?
Because there's giant fucking rocks.
It wasn't the rocks that did the damage, it was the fucking barrier.
No, the barrier is.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah, well, you remember my truck ended up having like a ton of damage happen to it. It's those barriers that did it. It wasn't there per se, but it was, you know, those same barriers. I have not put chains on my tires. Well, that was not great.
Did you flip?
No. I ended up mounting a guardrail because I don't have ice tires for this thing. Interesting. Or rather, ice tires aren't a thing for this one.
Even some of the vanilla, like, trucks. Funny enough, don't have, like, chains and that. Son of a... Loading screen because I pushed the wrong button.
Oh, that is disappointing. I was hoping I could combine these medium logs and long logs into a single trip, but no, I cannot. Which begs the question, is there anything that needs anything else that needs medium logs, so I can at least make use of my trailer slot? Yes.
What are you guys doing?
I am looking to go do some far, far away, and potentially some timber.
Once I run this to Nolan, I'll be willing to help you with the timber if necessary. How far away am I going, Nolan?
I don't think it's that far into Pedro Bay.
Okay, but Pedro Bay, and you get 6 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
I am heading for the watchtowers that have not been grabbed in Mountain Pass. To be sure if everything's been done here or not.
Was gonna go to the ones in Pedro Bay using a scale vehicle, but I don't have one that has ice tires. Well, chained tires. So I'm
the So the Cummins actually does really well in the snow. If you get like the
I mounted a guardrail.
Yeah.
That's what I missed. Are you? Which tires were you using on the Cummins?
The ones on my current stream.
Okay, so I think I was using the BFG MTs. That's what I have on my Cummins.
I see.
I'm using the Het.
I see.
I like it better than the other one. Than the other Oshkosh I was using.
Part of me is tempted to buy a Hummer, but also
Why would you do that to yourself?
It's all
Especially since I don't-
right, but it's also
especially
not-
since I don't have the upgraded engines.
Yeah, I guess that is the other thing that's like me and Unique when I grabbed off of this map. It's the Hummer stuff,
Yes.
because I got the Hummer and we realized how shit it was out of the box. There is... So the best engine is behind a mission.
Which we will be getting later on because it's in Alaska, is it not?
Yes.
Yes.
Have I parked in a bad spot again?
Always.
No,
don't
you're
think
fine.
so.
You're in a scout.
Do we have anything left on this map, though, on the main map?
To be delivered here? I don't think so. But we definitely have stuff. Actually, timber. Timber goes to the sawmill here.
Got it. Nah, freaking guardrail.
I'm currently going to do the medium logs for timber.
Okay.
That watchtower didn't open up anything new. We might already be done Mountain Pass as well.
There is also an oil rig salvage semi-trailer somewhere that needs to come to Northport.
I believe it is in Mountain River. Based on a trailer that I have seen.
Which mission are you looking at, Unique?
For the thing that needs to be delivered here, or what I'm currently doing.
The one that needs the trailer. Because I'm in Mountain River right now, so if I grab the mission, it'll highlight the trailer if it's the right trailer.
Drill rig disassembly. It's in Blackbird.
Yes, there is a trailer here that is highlighted. At the bottom of the map by the sawmill.
That's the northern map.
Rex, can you go grab that? Alright, so Pete Roubaix. Fantastic. Rex, can you go grab that last watchtower here?
In Mountain River?
Yep.
Yeah, that is where I'm heading. I was just checking my map. The one that I'm at now was also not grabbed yet.
Okay. Oh, heh, they have all-wheel drive on. I wonder I was struggling a little bit. That's not something I want to try and cross.
Well, this wasn't exactly what I was thinking it was going to take, but it's worked.
Hello there, Nolan.
Hello.
Is it perform better in the snow and on the ice?
Well, it's a lot more controllable on the snow. I wouldn't say it performs better.
I mean, more controllable is technically better.
Alright. Where am I going, Nolan?
So there are two tasks. There is Dangerous Route, which is to repair a bridge that's in basically the center of the map, and Morrison Landslide, which is right ahead of where I'm parked. Ahead.
Okay.
Jesus. There is such a slant in the road there that the Cummins was just like sliding off of the road
Yeah.
where it's icy. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You ready to play pinball with a pickup truck?
Oh, I know that. If I remember correctly, if I remember correctly for that, Unique was the one with no snow pair of chains sliding around with like a load, and I was like, "Yay!"
Yes.
Oh, I need to get there. Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. I crashed into you and then into my own truck.
When ice is involved, don't necessarily blame the driver for any accidents.
Technically you can blame the driver for not being careful because it's snow, but
Okay, and then dangerous
working stiff.
Huh.
Oh my.
Another one?
I was to say, there was actually a job here that was not done. And it...
Oh my.
Oh, that,
Oh.
that's...
my.
I bet... I think I know what job that is. I think that's repairing the cat.
I really wish this game would carry over the completion to other people's stuff rather than just unlocking the things. It's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
oh, I spent 3 hours dragging the hemp out of the mod, only one of us gets it.
Yes.
Yes. It is very dumb. Easily the worst multiplayer or function I've seen.
Especially in a video game where you can have multiple saves.
Well,
So it's like you don't even have the excuse of, oh, but you know, you might not get to experience the game with other people later without deleting your save, but I have multiple saves, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Get into the snow.
It is my one gripe with this video game.
Yes. Right.
Well, that and only 4 players, but
Yeah. I love if Lunar could join us when we're playing this. As number 5. There's sometimes where he's like, I wish I had more people to call upon for when things get dicey.
Or when we need more fuel, like I do. Or will. I will. Not yet.
or any
Before
number
anybody
of
moves.
or any number of like very useful assistant roles that I know Luna would not be opposed to doing.
Right.
Thank you, Matt.
Welcome. Is there a trailer?
Not that I have
Yes.
not that I have
Yes, there
discovered yet. Oh, actually, never mind. You are correct.
There's one slight issue.
Yeah, turning around to get there.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Forwards, it is.
I mean, the bridge you just repaired goes across the center of the map, and I believe connects up with that road that you've cleared the landslide on. So.
Rex, I said not yet.
What?
Okay. I thought you were bringing out the cat has to come fuel me.
No. I'm grabbing the cat to fix the other cat.
I used the stones to destroy the stones.
If anything, if getting Luna's Hemet taught me anything, it is that getting the Hemet to help get the Hemet is well worth doing.
Well, and that's exactly it. Like, where we were when we were going at, we came into it all at like the same level for the most part, like same amount of gear and everything. So when we went for our first big vehicle, which was your Hemet, no one had the gear to really properly handle something like that.
Yeah.
Which made the first one so much more rewarding as a group.
Hey, that's an upgrade hit.
Good news, everyone. The support posts for the Pipe Network are good and solid.
Good, Rex. Did you run into one?
I slid, but yes.
Apparently that was a raised kit for the ANK Mark 38. Whatever that is.
That's the fucking thingy Mad keeps gushing about that he loves.
Oh, congratulations, Mad. You have a raised kit for it.
Where does this get you to go? Hey, what's wrong with the M38? It's a good truck. Just drinks fuel like no one's business.
So in other words, Mad gushes about it as much as it guzzles fuel.
See, there we go. There's part for the generic intro. Mad gushes about vehicles.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, Mad gushes about vehicles. Unique guzzles fuel. Rex tips over again. And I use a vehicle I don't particularly enjoy.
And Lunar can't be found.
And Luna's in a nice warm office. Oh, I have gotten stuck.
The worst part is Luna's probably working on his own save and therefore isn't actually in a nice warm office.
Well, he's in Michigan, most likely. So it's warmer than it is here.
Um,
Are you in Alaska? Or are you not?
I might be in the Kola Peninsula.
Hey, okay. Not so warm.
There's an upgrade there.
No, I think you'll find there are many upgrades in the Kola Peninsula.
No, here in
I
Patrick
know.
Bay.
I know.
Dangus.
You know I like to be deliberately obtuse.
I know you do. Which is why you are a Dangus.
Apparently.
Hmm.
Taking the scenic route.
Is that normal for you?
Mm. Somewhat, sadly.
Nolan, are you coming here to grab this humongo trailer?
I have a humongo trailer.
Okay. I need to go return my trailer back to the store, and then I'll grab this one and head out with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to get to this pipeline to deliver these metal beams.
I was just using the opportunity to drop off a to complete a quick mission.
Yeah.
Is Rex okay there?
I
Is
got
he ever-
It'll
this.
be fun.
I got it. I got it.
It sounded more redneck than I did there for a second.
No, man, remember, you're a well-spoken redneck.
That's fair.
I say, read American.
What? I read American?
May as well do. Rex, get it back to your government-issued moose.
That's interesting.
Is it?
That's not on my map.
What?
Oh, it's not.
Please.
Oh, it's a hidden upgrade. Grab
Yeah.
it.
That's the thing.
Oh. Engageable all-wheel drive or something.
I think one of the upgraded engines for the head is on this map, which makes this thing a whole lot more livable.
And so, I was
Raised
not
suspension
saying-
kit for the Royal BM-17.
Until I was not saying the moose joke was interesting. It was the hidden upgrade that I was referring to.
Hmm.
It just coincided timing-wise.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm.
Hmm.
Ah.
Hmm.
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 Welcome to my Christian Minecraft stream. We're all villagers. Villager noobs.
Release the da-da-das!
No.
Raise the water.
Believe it or not, I still didn't have enough to finish fixing the fucking cat. Oh my god. It still needs
do you-
more parts.
What, just you don't have the money for it, or...
What I could bring up with my cat was not enough. Plus what I had already done with my Hummer.
Oh, okay.
It still needs like 240-ish, about more.
Back you go.
Apparently. Fucking Jesus Christ.
I don't even know where you are, so...
But we're at that time, so this is where we offload chat.
All right, chat, get off the saddle.
Get out of the back of the pickup, come on.
No more hitchhikers.
Well, appreciate you guys joining in. It was definitely good for a good bit of laughs. I know chat had some good laughs in there. I am gonna mute up, do that outro thing. You guys know how it goes. Alright guys, like I said, we are gonna call it here. We should be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. EST, for who knows what. Till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons, hell, join the Discord. If you haven't yet, we do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so consider showing us some love on the other side. If you so feel the need to support the streams further, we do have a Ko-Fi, but there is no obligation. A tab is all we ask. However, we will see you next time. Bye bye.